Okay, welcome back. I haven't shaved or anything today. I'm a stay-home father, but I am reviewing the Worksharp Culinary, and I wanted to get this done. So the Worksharp Culinary I've discussed a little bit in the previous video, and you watched me reprofile and sharpen these blades, which are here, which are the JA Henckels International knives, which I bought in a set from the Goodwill. And I just wanted to give a little opinion about knives and about the product. And so kitchen knives, they're integral to our lives. We use them a lot. Everybody pretty much has something in the kitchen to prepare food with, but most people, they don't consider what it takes to maintain the blade. Most people don't know how. And so something like this makes that adventure a lot easier, makes you more powerful, like I would say, in the kitchen. A dull knife, here's a knife which I haven't restored yet, can actually be more dangerous in the kitchen. So when you're cutting, you have to apply more force, which oftentimes makes it more prone to slipping, and that's what actually will get you. So it's actually sharp enough to continue to prep food, but it actually makes things more difficult, less enjoyable, and I mean, if you're using something every day, it should bring you joy, right? So here's just to show, this was the condition of the knives before I started restoring them, and this one's actually in pretty good shape compared to the knives which I have on my table. My table's pretty messy. Time is a very limited thing for me, being a stay-home father. But you can see it's not cutting paper. It kind of, you can maybe not really make it cut. So I'll put that away. And just quickly, here is the exact same blade. The set had 4.5 inch utility knife or steak knife. And so you see there's a big difference. The machine, it takes some time, and I'll put that into the video too, about how long it would take to restore a blade like this. But just using 2 fingers, that wasn't very good, but you can see, just drawing it, it will still eat into it. So I haven't polished these blades, and I've actually used them to prep food. So why don't we see the same piece of paper after I polish it. Included with this set also is a ceramic sharpening and honing rod, but obviously you're not going to want to do the majority of your sharpening on this guy. It would take forever and you'd get very frustrated. So it has a rough side and a smooth side. So let's give it a few swipes on the rough and then a few on the smooth, and then we'll see how well it cuts paper after that. So I tend to use an object like this freehand, but one thing that's beautiful about this is that it actually has a guide. So if you're a beginner, which we all start out as beginners, which I was before I started doing this kind of thing, you line it up with the guide, and that gives you the correct angle, and then you draw it down while maintaining that angle across the surface of the sharpener. But since, as I've said, I do this freehand, I'm just going to show you how I do it.